In a historic development, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has announced that it has started manufacturing activities of the 5.5 generation AMCA fighter jet that is being done in collaboration with the DRDO's Aeronautical Development Agency. Officials have confirmed that the rollout of the first prototype will take place by the end of 2023 and first flight will happen in 2024. Two prototypes will be built by Hindustan Aeronautics, while the land for the new AMCA production plant for mass production has been identified and selected under the Tamil Nadu Defence Industrial Corridor. India's Tunbo Imaging Private Limited has developed a next-generation non-hull penetrating optronic search mast known as Varuna that features a multispectral and multi-aperture sensors and advanced thermal cameras. The current optronic masts on submarines have a quick look-round feature that has an exposure time of about 3 seconds and takes 10 seconds for a full panoramic view, but this next-generation optronic search mast can generate a full panoramic view in just 2 seconds. That includes the mast exposure time, and it provides continuous full frame rate 360 degrees imaging with real-time image processing, which makes it perfect for discrete information gathering. It has inbuilt artificial intelligence engine with automatic multi-target recognition abilities and threat analysis including automated functions and onboard video recording. Swedish firm Saab Group has said that any weapon of Indian choice can be integrated with Gripen fighter jet. That includes the Meteor, Iris-T, A-Darter, AMRAAM, Astra missile, Israeli Python 5 and I-Derby, AIM-9X Sidewinder, ASRAAM, and Scalp cruise missile. Sweden's Saab Group has already made a bold pitch for the Indian Air Force order for 114 fighter jets by declaring that its Gripen E single-engine fighter jet is on offer for half the price India has paid for the Rafale aircraft, and that it already has an established ecosystem in India that includes Tata Advanced Materials Limited and Mahindra Aerostructures. In a significant development, the 155mm Dhanush howitzer has achieved 100% success in second-line firing test, which means that the indigenous howitzer is now fully ready for deployment. Two Dhanush guns conducted firing test at the Pokhran test range, during which 45 rounds were fired successfully. That was followed by a road trial of 25 kilometers in 1 hour. That followed with the second firing test of 45 more rounds successfully, and the whole trial lasted for about 4 hours. While talking about the Indian Army's request for information for the procurement of 350 light tanks, the chairman of Bharat Forge has revealed for the first time that the company is working on a light tank design, and the first prototype of the company's light tank will be unveiled within a year. The Defense Ministry has approached the Union Cabinet to greenlight the creation of an independent weapon testing and certification agency that will ensure that the private sector is not at the mercy of government's laboratories and testing ranges for getting their equipment certified for domestic sales and exports. As 68% of defense capital procurement budget is reserved for domestic industry this financial year, the private sector is looking to start development of high-end products like armed drones, autonomous combat vehicles and aircraft engines by setting up special purpose entity with Western defense majors. After the recent downing of Su-27 by the 250 km range 48N6 missile of S-400 system, Indian military experts have said that India has also procured the same 250 km range 48N6 missile and 400 km range 40N6C missile from Russia, and the deployment of the first S-400 is already underway in Punjab sector. That will have serious implications for Pakistani air bases that are within the range of 48N6 missiles, while the air bases deep inside Pakistan will be covered by the 400 km range 40N6C. To defuse the 22-month-long standoff in eastern Ladakh, India and China will hold the 15th round of high-level military talks on 11th March, and India expects that there is some forward movement in completing the stalled troop disengagement at patrolling point 15.
Omar dropped it.